Welcome to the episode of Air Guns and Pesting channel. The other day I had this Avenger out to a farming permission, and I was shooting it, and then I heard a loud pop, and this is what happened. This piece separated. It came right off the end. Bought it on eBay right when they first came out with the Avenger, so I don't know who the seller was, but at the time, but up until that point it has worked great. But the threads are, when I first bought it, I should have had just contacted the owner, and say, hey, it's like the threads are slightly undersized, but it's still screwed on and held, but over time, I guess, it just decided to erode or something. But when I shot it, I found it and remounted it again, but then it did it again after a couple more, a couple shots, it came back off. So I knew right then and there it was done for. And then the last time I shot, like the third time, that's when this part broke off, and I knew right then and there that it's time to get a new suppressor, because without it, it's very loud. So it's a little bummed out, a little disappointed, but I kept on shooting, even though it was slightly loud. I'm still on the job, taking care of the pest birds. So when I got home, I heard of a company called Buck Rail, and I knew they did a lot of 3D parts for the mid-price air guns. And so I jumped on the website, and sure enough, I saw the Avenger / Origin suppressor. I looked up the contact information. I saw there was a phone number, so I decided to contact Buck Rail, and Chris over at Buck Rail replied back by text, and we text back and forth. I told him what had happened. I told him I had a YouTube channel, and I was out at the farm permission and at the suppressor, the store I told you guys earlier that bought off of eBay had blew off the end of the shroud. And fast forward a couple days later, I received this in the mail. Yes, from Buck Rail. Chris is the owner of Buck Rail. A veteran. Thank you for your service, Chris, because I'm a veteran too, brother. Veteran-owned company right in Arizona. He has a lot of 3D parts on his website. If you have a Diana product or a Benjamin product, like the P-Rod, he has suppressors for them, for the P-Rod, as well as a tactical folder kit. Also the Umarex gauntlets is on his webpage. A bunch of 3D parts, guys. Just go out there and check out his webpage, buckrail.com. I'm just giving Chris a shout out, saying thank you, Chris, for sending this out to me. I am going to screw this in on the end of my Avenger. I'll be right back. Just like that, it's all screwed in. The total length of this is 7 inches, but then you only have like 4 inches sticking out the end. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. 7 5/8 inches long and 4 inches stick out beyond the shroud, which is not bad at all. This was 3 inches, so it's I gained about another extra inch off of it, 1.5 inches longer, so I can live with that. But the main thing is that I did not want this this piece shooting out the end. But anyways, we're going to test it out at my 30-yard backstop to check the point of impact to see if it's changed or not. Be right back. Got the Tacticam hooked up. We got the buck rail suppressor screwed on. Let's check it out, see how quiet it is. Okay, we are going to be shooting some NSA 20.2 grain slugs. Let's see how this is gonna do here. Okay. Kent is good sending it. 925. Okay. Shut it off. All right, let's bring it back in here. Okay. That one was 910. There we go. 909. $910. Okay. We gotta go down. $906. We still got to go down. Okay. $908. Too high. Maybe not. Okay. $907. All right. You might be on target here. All right. Well, it looks like we are on target. We had it changed the POI just a little bit on the windage, but otherwise from that, looks like I got myself a nice moderator for this Avenger. Folks out there, if you're needing a suppressor for your Avenger, take a look at Buck Rail's suppressors for their Avenger and the Origin. And I imagine it's probably going to be the same. I'll have to try it on my Nova Liberty to see if they're interchangeable. It looks like it might be. So, hey, you folks out there, stay safe, shoot straight, sharing is caring. Thanks again, Chris and Buckrail, for this moderator. It's something that I will definitely be using on a regular basis. Thanks again.